Excuse you. You excused. What'd you get? You didn't do anything yet.
I guess.
Okay, just want to thank everybody for being here. Deb, what do we got?
Go ahead.
Floor's open. Go ahead.
Wes, what has the response been from recruits when you're talking about the two-platoon system? I know you can't talk about specifics, but in general, how have those guys responded to this whole idea?
Recruiting, these guys have been very receptive. It's nice when you're ranked number one in the polls. It's a nice way to have a conversation, go into somebody's home.
It was sort of an accident that all of these, you had as many guys as you did. I don't think Cal said he didn't think all of the guys that came back would come back. And certainly some of the guys that signed probably didn't know all those guys were going to come back. Guys that are in high school right now, do they seem receptive to, would they be interested in trying something like this where you go in knowing your minutes are going to be limited?
Well, you don't exactly know if it's going to be limited. I mean, that's to unfold, next season. If we're talking about this season, Kentucky is very well received, no matter where you go and who you speak with. So it's nice to have that royal blue UK, on your chest when you're walking into a high school or a home.
What's the biggest thing you guys still want to learn or find out about this team before the games start counting?
Well, just chemistry and combinations. For some people, even like myself, chemistry was the hardest subject. So you want to continue to work on that, improve on that, and then just the blending of, new players into the guys that have returned.
The other night, you guys pushed the ball all game, really up the floor. Is that something that this team has done naturally, or have you guys had to kind of prod them to get them to do that?
Combination of both. We do have some very fast players, and that's their strength, is getting the ball up the court. Offensively, any team, if you could push the ball up the court and beat your opponents down court and have an advantage, numbers-wise. Anytime you could play 2 against 1, 3 against 2, 5 against 4, something like that, you want to do. And these guys take it upon themselves, and actually, it really is being encouraged by Coach Cal, to get the ball up court quickly.
Cal has made a point, take 4 minutes on, come out, next group goes in. What if that next group doesn't get it done in that first couple of minutes? I mean, do you put that first group right back in again?
It's still, to be determined. I think he might have spoke to you guys about this already. He said it's not communism. So that was kind of his, phrase about it, where, those that will produce are going to get more time or find themselves with the opportunity for more time.
Will we see the same groupings in this exhibition to start with, the same platoons?
Possible. It's Friday now, and we still got 2 more days and maybe 3 more practices to go before that. So, it could change. It could be the same.
Since Bahamas, which freshmen have stepped up and improved their play, maybe more than you thought, or a lot since you saw them in the Bahamas from then to now?
Well, one guy that's really improving rapidly and on a day-to-day basis is Devin Booker. He's really made some very good strides since he's been here on campus, like most of the freshmen. And it's really nice to add Trey Lyles to the mix as well.
Talk about how he's improved. When you say Booker's improving, you talk about specifically?
He's just, finding things a bit more comfortably now, getting up and down the court a lot quicker, using some of his athleticism. He moves well without the basketball. He's releasing his shot a lot quicker.
So there was a lot to like the other night, but what did you guys not like when you put on the film? What areas did you say, okay, we got to get better doing this?
Well, you know what? Just, personally speaking, my radar screen kind of goes to the defensive side of the basketball. And, transition defense is something that's always going to, stick out with me first and foremost. And, you'll find that, bad defensive transition teams jog back, good teams run back, and great teams sprint back. and we've got to make an effort every time defensively in transition, not to let the ball get behind us, beat us down court, or get pushed down our throat. We have to be able to get back quickly, and we want to play with 5 guys on defense.
With Alex and with the Harrisons, on occasion, that body language was a big topic of conversation the last couple of years. Have you seen that change dramatically from what you were told coming in?
Well, really can only speak from what my own eyes have seen. Both guys have been, very good. They're in a position right now where they are the veterans on the team, and they should be providing the leadership, all right, for both themselves and, pushing some of the new guys along.
Coach, is there anything specific going into this game that you guys plan on working on? Like any specific area that you want to push going into this second exhibition game?
Just continued improvement. It's nice to get that one game under your belt. One of the things you like to do going into a regular season, is have some scrimmages and have some exhibitions. I guess in college football, you don't have that. You just go right out there and you play the very first day. One of the things that's nice about college basketball is you get a chance to get out there, simulate game days, go through a shoot-around or a walk-through in the morning, the day of the game, have your pre-game meal with your team, just to get in a rhythm and get comfortable, and especially for the new guys. When you first arrive on a campus, any freshman, you'll find that the most difficult adjustment any regular student has to make in college is their freshman year, when you think back at it. So now put the demands that go along with being an athlete. So it's good to get some of those exhibitions, under your belt, and this will be another, step towards our improvement.
To have the regular exhibitions, then on top of it, have that summer together and have those 6 games in the Bahamas. Do you know more about this team than you typically would going into the season?
Yes, that's why those summer exhibition tours, any team that's fortunate enough to do it, it's a help. It's an advantage. It's really nice, that they let you do it once every 4 years. If they found a way maybe to let you do it maybe every 2 years, where you have some new guys coming in and they could all take part in it instead of just a once every 4 year thing. But it's a nice way to get a head start, a jump start on your season. It gives you those 10 additional practices during the summer, and then put some competition under your belt going in to the fall.
Anything else? Great, thank you.
Is that it? Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Have a nice weekend.
Thanks.